Stuff is happening. Chelsea always are pumping up drama, news, glory, terror. It all happens at Chelsea Football Club, and it's seemingly still happening now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host, Jan. I do hope you are all doing well, sweet friends. I really do hope that transfers, man, they just don't stop, and it don't stop, literally, man. Fabrizio Romano is out here talking about all kinds of exciting things. An official bid for Saul. Official. Interesting. We're going to touch on that in a moment. Also, done deal. More done deal business from Chelsea. And the brink of another high-profile exit. Lots and lots and lots going on. And I always cover it here on Football Therapy as quick as I can. Giving you the information, the source, and my opinion of it. And if you want to support the ting, feel free to drop a like on this video. Oh, come on, friends. Let's see how many likes we can get. Can we get 3,000 likes? Ooh, that's a lot. I think you can do it. Consider subbing if you're new. And as usual, I'll forward you to my Instagram to see exclusive nudes of George Benson. Anyway, we'll just start. Let's have a look. Let's start. I really need to fix that transition. It's getting more and more laggy. I don't know why. Zappacosta. People said he looked like me at one point. I don't see it personally. He joins Atalanta. Good move. On a permie. On a permanent deal. No more loans. You know what? Like, Zappacosta is highly rated in Italia. And why not? He looked good. He looked good in pre-season, running up and down the wing. He's, been trained by good coaches at Chelsea. He can play fullback, wingback. He's physical and he's got great fitness. So yeah, great. Zappacosta, gone. Atalanta, Bergamo. Let's see what the Chelsea are saying. Davide Zappacosta has today joined Atalanta on a permanent deal. The Italian defender heads back to the club where he first played Serie A football. Did not know that. Ending his 4-year Chelsea career. Zappacosta spent last season in his homeland on loan with Genoa and featured heavily for Il Grifone, recovering well from a serious knee injury he sustained while on loan with Roma the season prior. Jeez, man's been on loads of Rome's loans. And going on to feature 25 times for the Northern Italy side. Decent. The right back made a number of appearances for the Blues in pre-season, but with the likes of Cesbath, Plaqueta and Reece James above him in the pecking order. Brutally honest there from Chelsea Football Club. At present, Thomas Tuchel has allowed Zappacosta to move on. The 29-year-old defender will be returning to familiar surroundings at Atalanta, having made his breakthrough in Serie A with them in the 14-15 season before moving to Torino, and I guess that's where we bought him. His impressive performances led to Antonio Conte signing the right back in 2017. Yeah, we don't need to read too much about that. Good memories though, Zappacosta. Do you know what my big memory of Davide Zappacosta is that I was at the semi-final of the Europa League against Frankfurt to get to the penalty shootout in extra time. He made a goal line clearance, and of course we went on to win that Europa League under Maurizio Sarri. So good memories. Good memories of Davide Zappacosta for me. Not great, of course, but it's one of those meh players. But it's good that we've got the wages of the book. We've made a permanent deal. No more I feel like it's pretty negative to call these players deadwood, because Zappacosta is actually a decent footballer. He is. He's highly rated in Italy. He's a good player. At Atalanta are they finished 1 point off second last season. They're a Champions League team that play attacking football. I'm assuming they're buying him to play him, which is great. It's great for everyone. Great news all round. Cheers. Let's all sip our respective drinks that we're holding in the iconic Hello Handsome mug. That could be talking to me or you, whoever. ASMR for you, bitches. Right, what's next on the agenda? Well, let's turn to my friend and yours, Fabrizio Romano. Let's have a look. Let's move it here slightly. West Ham. We thought it was dead in the water. Feel good factors at West Ham at the moment with good performances under David Moyes. West Ham are closing on Kurt Zouma deal with Chelsea for €30 million. The agreement is now at the final stages on the player. So this was the deal, right? Chelsea and West Ham were like cool for 30 million euro. Don't know why it's in euros, two English clubs, but they were like cool. They were like, well, it's done. You want to do this? Yeah, I'll do this. You want to do this? Sweet, let's do this. And they did it. Although Kurt Zouma wanted more peas, he wanted more money. And that was the stumbling block, so saith Fab and other journalists. The agreement is now on the final stages, also on the player side, so this is what we want. Last details to be completed, then done deal, and we can expect a big Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. Chelsea are working to submit a new official bid for Jules Kounde once Zouma has joined West Ham. So let's talk about that quickly before we talk about the big Saul official bid, which obviously is Telemon exciting. So Kurt Zouma, 30 million euro. We've covered this sort of territory before. Good player, really good penalty box defender, good at tackling, good at heading, great character, great professional, and in his prime. So a lot of people will be sad to see him go, but ultimately it's the gaffer's choice, and he's not picked Zouma in a extended period of time as a first choice centre back. He has turned to him, and that will be good for his valuation in going to West Ham. That he has been utilised by Tuchel, just not as a preference. And Kurt Zouma wants to be played. It was the same when he was at Everton when Lampard came. Lampard had to fight for him and say, "I want," because he wanted to transfer to Everton because he knew he'd start there. He didn't know what the situation was after Maurizio Sarri and with Lampard. Lampard was like, he's an amazing defender. I want him at Chelsea. I want to play him. Convinced him to come back and not put in a transfer request or whatever. And he played for Chelsea. And that it remains the same situation with Kurt Zouma. He wants to play. He's not playing under Tuchel. Tuchel uses him as a bit part defender. And everyone's obviously shaken and said, yeah, go. You can totally go to West Ham if the price is right. The price was right, and it was just coming down to Zuma's, wage demands, which I guess they've sorted out now at West Ham. Best of luck to him. Not amazing move, decent move. He gets to stay in London. He gets to play European football. He gets to play under a good coach in David Moyes, who's having a renaissance in his career. And it's pretty exciting, I think. I think he'll like it over there and have a good time. So we'll all watch keenly and hope he does well. It's kind of sad how it's a permanent move and Kurt Zouma's leaving Chelsea, but for the times they are changing. I won't get out my harmonica, but we know the deal. So with Jules Kounde, I reckon Chelsea will move pretty fast on him, to be honest. If we get another senior defender out the door, he's a Tuchel target, unlike Saul, I don't think, against speculation. But what we do know is Jules Kounde is a Thomas Tuchel target. And I think Chelsea have agreed with the player that that he's good to go. He's agreed the five-year deal or something with Chelsea. It's literally getting over the line with Sevilla. Sevilla are already feeling out a replacement, so the dominoes are about to fall, people. Jules Kounde will join Chelsea pretty darn quickly after Kurt Zouma goes to West Ham. I'm not saying that for definite. That's what the situation, the climate looks like. Good ball-playing defender, and we move. So let's talk about Saul. It's another tweet from Fab I want to reference here. Here he is. Oh. Easy, Tiger. Saul is set to leave Atleti. Chelsea opened talks for Saul days ago, ladies and gentlemen. There's an official bid now on the table. Loan with buy option, not obligation. But it's not just Chelsea who are in the market for him. Also, Manchester United have asked for Saul again in the last 24 hours. He's in the list with Camavinga. He's ready for the Premier League move. So he's set to leave Atleti. He's ready for the Premier League. Two clubs are interested. Man United, who do need a midfielder, like big time. Like a starting level midfielder, really. And Chelsea, who need another player to be in rotation with those three guys going into two spots. But you think with the amount of competition that Chelsea are in, and also the fact how Tuchel's spoken about how he utilises midfielders as substitutions, you'd think that he'd like to have another one. And we've spoken about Saul in recent videos. Go back and look at it. We've spoken about where he plays and his age profile and his ridiculously long contract, by the way. He signed a 9-year deal with Atletico Madrid, which is just craziness. But yeah, I'm sure they had loads of behind the scenes reasons for that, apart from liking the player. But Chelsea have an official bid So Chelsea have moved. People thought like this is like a sort of maybe backup option, like but they want. I mean, they did want Declan Rice. They do want this, but if the loan shouldn't upset people because there's an option to buy, which leaves Chelsea in a really strong position. If Billy Gilmour has a masterclass at Norwich and it's like, well, we just want Billy Gilmour, no worries, mate. So you can go back to Atletico Madrid after your loan is completed. Or if he does an absolute madness, Chelsea win the Premier League, and he's the fourth choice elite midfielder that we've been calling out for to join Jorginho, Kante and Kovacic. Suddenly you're thinking, this is wicked. Also, Kante is 30, going on 31. Jorginho's going on 30. He's 4 years younger than those guys. You know, he's about the same age as Kovacic. So if he does stay and you do sign him, that's kind of cool, right? That's kind of a good thing. Chelsea are making moves. Official bid been placed. This is a serious thing. He's an elite player. Yes, he's had a quiet year and he's not been playing his best. Maybe that's why he needs the move. But he is a really great player. And he's a really highly rated player that's held in high regard by a lot of people who know lots about football, more than I do. So take that word for it, I suppose. I'm excited. Let yourself be excited. Elite, sort of, let your inner 15-year-old FIFA player get excited. And I tweeted out, and I'll say it again here on a video, if Chelsea don't use the hashtag #BetterCallSaul for an announcement video or announcement campaign, then their media people need to all be fired. That's as simple as that. Anyway, let me know what you think. I'm, of course, keeping my heart on the pulse, my finger on the pulse regarding this story, reacting all the time to pieces of news that come out regarding the transfer window, which is going to slam shut in but days, and lots of stuff's rumbling under the surface. If you are interested in general transfers, do consider checking out Football Yannick, my other YouTube channel where I do daily content as well, just like this, but I talk about all things football, and you are welcome to go check that out and support the ting. In the meantime, on your way out, please do consider dropping a like an air steward. If you look on the bottom left of the screen, you can be prompted to like the video and subscribe if you're new. Alright, that's enough, I'm waffling. I'll see you soon, enjoy the football, peace.